Hey everybody, Star 6 Wars 1 here, and welcome to the next Months of Gynax video. For this one, we take a look at Dantalian no Shoka, or the Mystical Archives of Dantalian. If you couldn't tell already, I had a hard time with watching this one. But let's just get right down to it, and let's start off with the story. The story starts out with a very interesting plot of that these women that are called Biblo Princesses, I think that's what they're called, contain these vast libraries to stop supernatural events. Our story revolves around Dantalian and her key keeper Huey. These two fight monsters, solve mysteries. Basically, it becomes very formulaic very, very fast. This is one of the major problems with the story. I feel like it becomes too formulaic too fast. And it just starts almost becoming boring at points. So, yeah, that's kind of not a good thing. That's the worst thing you could do, is become boring. Unfortunately, it's not helped by its ending. I'm not giving anything away, but the ending left me feeling very incomplete and with a very one, unsatisfying conclusion, and two, so many unanswered questions. And just unresolved fates. I admit Bakano could get away with it though because the characters were so good. And you can just imagine that there are probably more stories, but you don't need to hear them. This one, I feel like you kind of do. This is the worst kind of no ending, where you want to know more, but can't. But I'm going to move on. Next up, the characters aren't much better. First up, the main characters. Huey is... I think he's supposed to be interesting, but I found him kind of boring at times, and... I don't know, generic isn't the right word, because he's not quite generic, but... uninteresting, I think, is the right word. And by the time I gained interest into him, it was too little, too late. And I admit I had interest in him in the beginning and in about the last 2 episodes. That's about it. After that, no, I really didn't care. Dantalian is unfortunately also kind of one note. Dantalian's not terrible, mind you, and nothing bad, but she suffers from similar problems to what I just explained with Huey. And though I do like, and she does have a few tsundere tendencies that really didn't feel needed. But again, that's just my opinion. The rest of the cast, unfortunately, are either one notes, or not interesting, or have enough interest in them, but not enough screen time to really develop. So unfortunately, the entire round of characters suffers, leaving me with a very incomplete character feel too. Not helped by the ending. So we got so the characters aren't that good in this one. Not terrible, just not that good. On the good side, however, is the animation. Gynax is not known for being very good at animation or consistent, and for the most part, except one episode later in the story, but it actually has a good reason for it this time, actually has pretty damn decent animation, and it feels like a very good job by them. Gotta give them props, they actually kept their animation budget this time around. And the atmosphere created is generally pretty good too. Honestly, these 2 things are the highlight of the anime. Next up is the music, and it fits. Like, the initial OST, well, not one I'd listen to. I think it fits the series perfectly fine, and I think probably others could listen to it. And the opening, I actually rather like the opening. Hell, I put it in my top 40. The ending, while I'm not liking of it, is generally unsettling, and I guess that's part of the point of the show too, so I guess I'll give it a pass. Overall, I don't want to say this anime was disappointing, but this anime was disappointing. Unfortunately, I think it started off with such promise, but didn't deliver quite, and I'm not exactly happy about that. I'm not angry with the anime like I am with other Gainax anime, I just wish it could have been more than what it is. And unfortunately, I think that really hurts the story. The entire anime, because I wish it was something it isn't. And if I think that way, I'm sorry. By the end of the anime, I wasn't enjoying it anymore. I enjoyed you in the beginning, but I don't enjoy you now. I give Dantalian no Shoka a 5.5 out of 10. It would be a little higher if the characters were a bit better done and the story, but it prevents it from being a bad anime with a great atmosphere and pretty decent music, so those give it a pass. But I generally would say, if you like a good mystery story and can actually follow it at times, I'd say at least give it a try. You'll know by about episode 4 if you'll like it or not. If you're not, but other than that, I would say give this one a pass. Anyways, that's all from me. This has been Star 6 Wars 1, and I'll see you guys next time.